Captain's log. Guybrush Threepwood. Lost at sea for days now. I have no crew or navigational instruments. No provisions except a half-eaten corn dog, and unless I find water soon, I'm surely done for. Only the hope of finding my love, Elaine, keeps me going. My quest for the fabulous treasure called Big Whoop has left me in this sorry state. I thought it would bring me fame and glory. Instead, it delivered me into the clutches of my enemy, the zombie pirate LeChuck. I had thwarted his evil plot to marry Elaine, and he was after revenge. Really, really thirsty now. If only I could have a small drink of fresh water, I might have the strength to sail on. Oh, but I know there's nothing but ocean for miles and miles. If I could reach land, I might find water and some food. Fruit, maybe. Something to fight off the scurvy and help me get my strength back. Maybe some bananas. Oh, why do I torture myself like this? I might as well wish for some chicken and a big mug of grog for all the good it'll do me. Oh, my sweet Elaine. Am I cursed to starve here on this ocean without seeing your face just one more time? Am I...
times do I have to tell you, LeChuck, I just don't feel that way about you.
Elaine?
By my congealed blood, you'll learn to love me. Sail with me, and I'll make you queen of the dead.
I can't. I'm washing my hair tonight.
Blast be your hair, woman! Can't you see that this salty old sea corpse pines for your every gentle caress?
You know, I don't think my father would approve of me dating the undead. And you're probably too nice a zombie pirate for me anyway. Let's just be friends instead. Let's face it, LeChuck. You're an evil, foul-smelling, vile, codependent villain, and that's just not what I'm looking for in a romantic relationship right now.
Darn your riddles, you saucy female! What do you mean? Ah! Oh!
You're a bloodthirsty monster who's already kidnapped me once, tortured my friends, and taken from me the only man I ever loved. Guybrush Threepwood.
Ah, how romantic. Ship ahoy!
Threepwood! Fish him out.
Guybrush?
Guybrush Threepwood, by my gangrenous gut, I don't know how you escaped my carnival of the damned, but you won't escape a taste of my blade! Ah! Ooh, the lass has spirity. Throw him in the hold. I'll finish him after the battle. Turn loose the longboats! And prepare the flaming voodoo cannonball.
To get out of here and help Elaine. If I could only get through this one door, well, then I could easily overpower the armed guards above, slip over the side, and make for the shore.
Quit your mumbling, captive! Blast ye scurvy dogs!
Nice cannonballs.
This'll make you rue the...
I don't think I've ever seen a cuter pirate.
Avast, ye swabs! Prepare for your doom! Stand your distance!
I'm Guybrush Threepwood. Who are you?
I'm the evil pirate Bloodnose, the wickedest fiend ever to sail under the banner of King Death. I'd as soon chew your nose off as look at you.
Are you wearing a fake beard?
Bloodnose the pirate would not have a fake beard.
Yes, it is. It's been glued to your ear hair.
Actually, it's a highly sophisticated beard weave, made from the chest and back hair of real pirates. I'm hoping it'll take root if I don't wash it for a while.
Hey, wait a minute. You're not a pirate. Wally! Don't you recognize me? It's Guybrush Threepwood.
Oh, gee. Hello, Mr. Wood.
The last time I saw you, we were prisoners in LeChuck's dungeon. Why would you sign up dead?
Well, Mr. Brush, at first I had some misgivings about it. But thanks to LeChuck's seminars, motivational lectures, and audio books on Parrot, I've become a vicious corsair. You can too. Ask me how.
Tell me about these seminars.
The seminars really brought things into focus. You don't know how empowering it is to be able to say to yourself, yes, I am a despicable, filthy, villainous pirate, deserving a great feeling of synergy. Then LeChuck kicked down the door and said, "You lazy scum, get back to work, or I'll beat you with your own legs."
Tell me about these motivational lectures.
Well, they weren't lectures as such. It was what LeChuck described as flogging the inner child.
Do you have any literature I could look at?
Here. This leaflet explains the basic philosophy I follow.
Tell me about these audiobooks.
To become a pirate, the audio books on Parrot are the key. You get a set of 12 parrots, one a month. Return as many as you like. Keep them all and live. They teach you to talk just like a pirate. All the key phrases are in there. Blow the man down. Shiver me timbers. Who's a pretty bird? All the phrases a pirate needs to command respect on the high seas.
Set me free, Wally.
I can't, Mr. Brush. I'm the evil pirate Bloodnose now. And besides, even if you got up on deck, LeChuck would cut you to ribbons.
What are LeChuck's plans?
He's been working on a secret weapon, some incredibly powerful cat. He's going to use it to blow down the walls of the fort, so his crew can overrun the island.
What's behind that?
Give to Elaine. LeChuck is convinced that he can buy Elaine's love.
Out of it, Wally!
That's you trap, you yellow-bellied blowfish. One more peep out of you, and I'll do you in.
Peep.
Yes, Gabra Swab. One more word, and I'll let you have it.
Try it, Shrimpy.
That's it. I'm gonna blast you. I'm gonna... Oh, I can't do it. I just can't. You're right, Mr. Wood. I'm just not a pirate. I'm not ferocious or bloodthirsty or hateful or anything. I'm not even unpleasant. Oh.
Oh, there. Well, I don't want to disturb him. He's had a hard day. I see a diorama of the children of the world living in peace and freedom. No, wait. It can't be that. It's just too dark to make out what's in there. They're too heavy to carry. I could never untie that big enough. I can't quite squeeze past this cannon.
You're not one of the touching on the gas. The force control! Aim for the force!
Hey, I'm getting pretty good at this. Ooh, gross. All the bones and stuff are floating towards the ship. It's a horrible skull.
Well, they've messed with the wrong skull.
I think it would bite me. Can I call you Bob?
You may call me Murray. I am a powerful demonic force. I am the harbinger of your doom, and the forces of darkness will applaud me as I stride through the gates of hell, carrying your head on a pike.
Stride?
All right, then roll. Roll through the gates of hell. Must you take the fun out of everything?
You know, you'd look great with a melting candle on your forehead.
I get the feeling you're not taking me very seriously.
No, I am, really.
Really? Then let me hear you scream in terror.
Oh. Why do you villains always laugh so much?
I wasn't laughing about anything in particular. Somewhere there's a fish nibbling on my foot, and it really tickles.
You're about as fearsome as a doorstop.
Is it a really evil-looking doorstop?
Never mind. Well, at least now you never have to worry about what to wear.
Well, I suppose that's true.
And accessorizing is really easy.
That's also true. And I look good in hats.
There you go. How can you see without eyeballs?
How can you walk around without a brain? Some things no one can answer.
I'm going now.
Good. Now leave me alone. I have a lot of scheming and evil plotting to do.
There's a skeletal arm floating in the water.
If I could just get my hands on...
I can't reach that far.
Ah, well, I guess I'll just have to look on the bright side of this. Hey, that's my arm. Give that back. Hey!
Piracy, the LeChuck way, Chapter 1. How to get more than 15 men on a dead man's chest. They're very festive. That doesn't need cutting.
Haha! Taste cold steel, feeble cannon restraint rope.
Now, with the demon flames of this voodoo cannonball, I'll blast my significant other into the significant other world! That'll show her how much I truly care. Neptune's navel, that was a close one.
Hey, I lost my cutlass when the ship capsized. Chocolate-covered barnacles, marshmallow hooks, sea urchins, glass eyes. Ugh. Marry me or die. Touching. I don't know, that seems kind of creepy. It got broken when the ship capsized. It's got a zombie ballerina. No, champagne makes me all giggly. It's a bottle of sparkling formaldehyde. Good year, too. That's not the kind that opens. Because the ship is capsized, this ladder goes to nowhere. I think LeChuck needs it more than I do. No self-respecting pirate would be seen wearing that. It's LeChuck in all his glory. It's a bag of wooden nickels. Some treasure. Hey, there's a big diamond ring behind this bag. It's a diamond ring.
Guybrush? Guybrush! I thought I'd lost you forever. Is it really you?
Yes, Elaine. Did you really mean what you said out there? That I was the only man you ever loved?
Well, yes, Guybrush, I guess I did.
Elaine, I'm a man of action. A swashbuckler, a rogue, a wanderer, a man who can hold his breath for 10 minutes. I have no ties and no regrets. I sail with the wind and go where adventure takes me. But somehow, something always leads me...
Guybrush, stop babbling.
Elaine, will you marry me?
Oh, Guybrush.
Oh, Wally? You're alive! But how did you survive the explosion?
I was thrown clear. I'm just lucky I wasn't wearing my seatbelt. Wow, Elaine, that's some ring.
Thank you, Wally. It's an engagement ring from Guybrush.
Hey, that looks just like the big diamond ring LeChuck had in his treasure hold. You know, the one with that ghastly, disfiguring voodoo curse on it. Well, I'm sure Guybrush wouldn't have given you that ring. Anyway, I gotta be going. I hear there's a tattoo removal place on this island that's Freckles safe. See you at the wedding.
Guybrush!
Oh no! Elaine? Oh, she's not gonna be happy about this. Elaine? Honey? You okay? Can I get you anything? I'll just start lifting that pirate curse then, huh? She must weigh a ton. No offense. Hey, I wonder how many carrots she... No, bad idea. That fort has seen better days. Ouch! No. It's an informative plaque put up by the Plunder Island Naturalist Society. Plunder Island feral chicken, one of Plunder Island's most common fauna and the animal for which our capital of Puerto Pollo is named. Neat. I don't think so. Hey! The Long John Silver Center for the Performing Arts presents Spear. It says, "Welcome to Puerto Pollo," from the Plunder Island Poultry Brotherhood. Oh, it looks like it was thrown here by a typhoon.
Boo!
Ah! Oh, it's just you again.
Just your most terrifying image of evil revisited.
Yeah, right.
I bring you warning from the infernal realms. Do not go farther into the swamp. Turn back. Turn back. Darkness will envelop you.
How'd you get all the way up there?
Through sheer force of will.
Uh-huh.
All right, there was a bunch of those weird voodoo kids. They found me on shore and put me on top of this spike all the time, thinking they were so funny.
Do you need me to help you down?
Help! I need no help from you foolish mortals. I am Murray, the all-powerful demonic skull.
Okay, just thought I'd ask.
Don't get me wrong, I do appreciate the offer.
What are you doing up there?
I am standing as a testament,
Standing?
hanging as a testament to the power of the forces of evil that will one day claim victory over the entire Earth.
How long are you gonna keep doing that?
As long as it takes.
Must get pretty dull up there, I suppose.
Never! The powers of darkness are never dull. We will one day prove that... Oh, who am I trying to fool? I'm bored out of my skull. Figuratively speaking, of course.
You seem restless.
Oh, I don't know. It's just that not many people come through this swamp.
What would you rather be doing?
I need to be out among the lesser people, terrifying them and causing pain and misery.
That would make you happy?
Yes, happy in a dark, demonic way.
Do you know anything about lifting curses?
Oh, right. I know a lot about lifting curses. That's why I'm a disembodied talking skull, sitting on top of a spike in the middle of a swamp.
You seem bitter.
I'm sorry, it's been a rough day.
I'd love to stay and chat, but I gotta go. I don't know if I want to carry him around. He's kind of annoying. I can't use the skeleton arm with that. It's a bag of wooden nickels. I can't use the skeleton arm with that.
What a relief.
I don't need it. It's just a toy. I don't want those dull little scissors. Admiral Sweetum's Spit O Jerky Bubblegum. 5 cents. I'm no vandal. I don't want to singe that with this ember. I don't want to singe that with this ember. Who are you, and how did you just appear like that?
I am one gifted with a second sight, adept at manipulating the forces of nature for the benefit of all who enter my door.
You're a fashion consultant.
Well, yes, but that's not what I was referring to. I am a voodoo priestess.
Neat.
You're an autumn, by the way.
Don't I know you from somewhere?
We have known each other for a very long time, Guybrush Threepwood. You've been through much, so it is understandable that you have forgotten me. We met on Melee Island when you were first trying to become a pirate.
Hang on a second. Are we gonna do one of those flashback things? They always make me nauseous.
No, I'll make this quick. I twice helped you defeat the evil pirate LeChuck, first by preparing the voodoo antidote,
I'm starting to remember.
and then again by helping you prepare a voodoo doll of his zombie form.
That's right. You've helped so much, and I still don't know your name.
I am known by many names on many different islands. But names have little importance. You should know this more than anyone, Guybrush Threepwood.
Yes, you're right. Hey, are you making fun of me?
I wouldn't dream of it.
Boy, have I got some stories to tell you.
Stories? Yes, well, I'm sensing a great disturbance. I have to go.
But I've got to tell you about LeChuck and Elaine.
I'm going to disappear now in a big flash of light. Cover your eyes.
No, wait. It started back on Dinky Island. I knew LeChuck was close.
I'll be disappearing here any moment.
Okay, no stories. Nice place. I love what you've done with it.
Thank you. You'll have to excuse the mess. The kids came over to play with their paper voodoo dolls. They're adorable children. Would you like to see some pictures?
Perhaps later.
Yes, there's no time for that now. I sense that something terrible has happened.
Hey, you're good. Something terrible has happened. I finally proposed to Elaine.
Congratulations. That doesn't sound so
And when I placed the engagement ring on her hand, she was placed under a horrible pirate curse and trapped for eternity as a solid gold statue.
Oh, that explains it. I was struck with a wave of overwhelming hatred and anger.
Yeah, that LeChuck was a pretty mean guy.
I was talking about Elaine.
No, there's no time to worry about that now. We have to hurry.
Do not panic, Guybrush. She will be safe until we can break the curse. You only have to worry about her being stolen. Where did you hide her?
I can't tell you. It's too secret.
Very well. But I am very much relieved to hear that she is safe and...
I just remembered something I've got to do. See you around.
You didn't hide her. Go, Guybrush, hurry, before you're too late.
Elaine! I've got to get her back. This is so embarrassing. Looks like I'm gonna need some more help. Someone's stolen Elaine.
That is unfortunate. It will be difficult to get her back.
Do you know who kidnapped her?
Not for certain, but I suspect that it's the mangy pirates anchored in Danger Cove.
Can you give me something to lift the curse?
No, LeChuck's curse is a very powerful one. Fueled by his anger and his intense frustration in dealing with the opposite sex. I have nothing here to lift so powerful a curse, but there is one way.
Great, tell me.
You have to replace the cursed ring with a pure one of greater or equal value. A good guideline is 2 months' salary.
Where am I gonna find a huge uncursed diamond ring?
Legends speak of a whopping big diamond ring on Blood Island.
Blood Island? I've never heard of it.
You will soon become quite familiar with it. But you must be careful, Guybrush. I have foreseen that your journey will be filled with peril and deception. I have also seen that Blood Island will be the place where you will die.
Die? Did you say die? As in me, dead?
Don't be such a baby.
Isn't there a less dangerous way?
No. The value of the ring on Blood Island comes from its emotional significance. It represents a pure, true love, a power greater than any other.
Oh, that's sweet. I think I have something in my eye.
Do not mock the voodoo priestess.
Well, how will I find the ring on Blood Island?
All I can say is that I see a long and painful history connected with that ring. And I feel a great sadness associated with it. You will learn more once you have actually found the island.
Blood Island sounds dangerous. You have to come with me.
No, I cannot. I have lived on 3 different islands in the past 6 years. I do not wish to travel anymore. Besides, this derelict is still in escrow.
But who will give me information and advice? You've got to come. You're my only hope.
No, Guybrush. There is another.
How do I get to Blood Island?
You will need 3 things. A map to Blood Island, for the journey is a long and dangerous one. A seaworthy ship to take you there. And an experienced crew.
Map, ship, and crew. Got it. Blood Island, here I come. Who did you say kidnapped Elaine?
I suspect it was the work of the pirates anchored in Danger Cove.
Who are these pirates?
No one knows. But people speak of strange, almost inhuman screams coming from their ship late into the night.
Creepy.
And their captain is a cruel, savage beast, the fiercest pirate ever to sail the Caribbean.
Where's Danger Cove?
It is on the west side of the island. The way is extremely treacherous. Few men have seen Danger Cove and lived.
Figures. This is gonna be complicated, isn't it?
You have no idea.
What's that?
Oh, I said good luck.
Well, they're gonna regret messing with my girlfriend. Danger Cove, huh? You might want to stay indoors. This could get messy. I finally defeated LeChuck and his skeleton pirates.
True evil can never be destroyed completely.
But I heard him blow up and everything.
You'd be surprised at how much abuse an evil undead zombie pirate can take.
What makes you think LeChuck will be back?
Some men can search their entire lives and never discover their reason for being. LeChuck has found his. To perpetually rise from the dead and torment you and Elaine. It's what he does best.
Gee, when you put it that way, it's kind of hard to stay mad at him. When I finally found Big Whoop and was enormously disappointed.
Big Whoop is pure evil. You were lucky to escape alive.
I can't remember much about it. Just that I was expecting so much more and felt so let down.
Yes, it is the source of much of LeChuck's power.
I'm never going back there again.
I have foreseen otherwise. You will return to Big Whoop and confront LeChuck once again.
How can I finally destroy him for good?
No one knows. His power seems to grow with every incarnation. You may have dealt with him for now, but this respite can only be temporary at best.
What island is this, anyway?
You have landed on Plunder Island.
Plunder Island. Sounds appropriately piratey.
Naturally. It's a sort of retirement community for ex-pirates and their spouses.
Sounds exciting.
Lately, there has been all too much excitement on the island. All centering around Governor Marley, LeChuck, and a giant chicken.
Elaine is governor of this island, too?
Actually, Elaine is the governor of the entire Tri-Island area, comprised of Melee, Booty, and Plunder Islands. She moved to her fort here on Plunder after the kitchen and landscaping staff quit her Booty Island mansion.
Well, how did you end up on Plunder Island?
I realized that my location in the swamp on Scab Island wasn't ideally situated.
So you moved to a swamp on a different island?
I just said I could see the future. I never claimed to be an expert in real estate.
What about this giant chicken business?
Ah, yes, Skybrush. You have landed on an island gripped by the cold, clammy hand of fear.
Don't you think you're being a bit overdramatic?
This was a peaceful island until the great beast landed on our shores. Some say it was sent to make the islanders pay for their cruelty. Others claim it was simply blind fate. Whatever the impetus, it came.
What came?
It was El Pollo Diablo, the giant demon chicken. Tall as a man and twice as powerful, his massive drumsticks propel him through the dark jungle with ease. No one has seen the beast, but on the eve of the full moon, his blood-curdling squawk can be heard from every corner of this wretched island. In the dark of night, he roosts, patiently watching, waiting for the one day.
No, wait. Don't tell me. Let me guess. He's going to buck the system.
He roams the island, exacting terrible vengeance on those who would capture and eat his smaller brethren.
Oh, give me a break.
There were once others like you, skeptical to the true nature of the beast. But they're all dead now, pecked into a bloody pulp by his savage beak. But I'm sure you have nothing to worry about.
Yeah, right, whatever. Thanks. I've heard all I needed to know. I want to know what voodoo spell you're working on.
Voodoo spell? Oh, this. This is just a fondue I'm making for tonight. Would you like to try it?
Does it have any skink toes in it?
A few.
I'll pass. I want to know more about safe hair replacement systems.
I can imagine. Didn't you have a beard the last time I saw you?
I sure did. A really cool one. I wonder what happened to it. I want to know more about a diet I can live with.
I'll share with you knowledge passed from mother to daughter in my family for generations.
What's that?
Low fat, high fiber. It works.
I want to know more about variable rate mortgages.
Bad idea. Though attractive to the first-time homeowner, the rate reacts wildly to fluctuations in the market and can work against the buyer over time. You're best off starting with a 20% down payment and a variable rate mortgage, then refinancing at a fixed rate after 1 or 2 years as the market warrants.
Could you repeat that?
No.
I want to know more about a career in TV and VCR repair.
So you want to make more money?
Sure, we all do.
Stick to pirating.
And I want to know more about the Aztec god, Quetzalcoatl.
really sweet guy, not at all as bloodthirsty as they make him out to be. Shorter than you might think.
Thanks for your help. Gotta go. Wow, I got a whole pack of gum. I think he wants to be alone right now. Lemonade. How inspiring. A budding young entrepreneur. Hello there, Sonny. You open yet?
Oh boy, my first customer. Gee willikers, is this gonna be swell. Hi, my name's Kenny Foulmouth. It sure would be neat if you would buy some of my lemonade. It only costs a nickel. And best of all, I have a bottomless mug policy.
Well, that does sound like a good deal. Is the lemonade good?
Oh gosh, yes. It's a very healthful drink. Even better for you than placing leeches on your tongue.
Wow. What's the lemonade good for?
It's a dandy tonic for scurvy. It'll cure all your symptoms, including, but not limited to, gradual weakening, aching muscles, sunken eyes, painful gums, ashen skin, loss of teeth, internal bleeding, the reopening of old wounds, diarrhea, kidney failure, fainting, halitosis, and death.
Will it cure evil pirate curses?
No, but it has a refreshing citrus flavor with no unpleasant aftertaste.
I'd like to buy some lemonade.
Sure, we have a bottomless mug policy, you know. That'll be a nickel.
Hey! There's no bottom to this mug! Give me my money back!
I'm sorry. I did tell you about our bottomless mug policy, and there are no refunds.
Why, you little...
Thank you. Come again.
The Surgeon General of Plunder Island has determined that ingredients in this product may be harmful or fatal if swallowed. It's a great big vat full of red dye. Number 2. Bush. A pristine example of one of the many decorative bushes used for landscaping Plunder Island. Plunder Island Naturalist Society Nature Trail. Danger, do not enter. Danger Cove. Beware. It's a chicken coop, but I don't see any chickens. Feeling down because your chicks turned to gold? Come to the swamp, get your fortune told. Voodoo and things. Formerly just voodoo. Visit our new location on Plunder Island. It's as thick as gravy. I won't be able to find anything in this mud by fishing around with my hand.
Do you have a reservation?
Of course I have a reservation.
Then let's see your reservation slip. No reservation slip, huh? Then out you go! Do you have a reservation?
No.
No reservation slip, huh? Gotta make way for paying customers.
Good evening. At the tone, Caribbean Standard Time will be 5:02 And 7 seconds. Beep. The Long John Silver Center for the Performing Arts presents Spear. It's locked. Looks like a nice coat, with just a few flakes of unsightly dandruff. I'd hate people to think less of this guy just because of a slight problem with... Hey, this isn't dandruff. Oh! They're, wiggling. There's a glove in here. Looks too big for me. It's a deloused pirate coat. It's an old travel trunk. It's covered with stickers from many faraway places. It looks too heavy for me to carry. Watch me make this disappear. I wonder if there's a part in this play for a dashing rogue pirate. I don't need a prop. No, I like the natural look. I don't need a prop. Nothing up my sleeve? Presto! Hey, it worked! There's something inside. The A-M-C's of ventriloquism. The A-M-C's of ventriloquism. I don't want to take advantage of the mystic energies.
To swab or not to swab? No, that's not right.
It's Yorick's headstone from Hamlet.
Come on, Slappy, you've got to get this right. The show opens today.
We had better-looking trees in my 5th grade school play.
Then I kill Caesar, follow that up with a little soft shoe.
Ahoy! I'm a dangerous pirate. Who are you?
Cromwell. Slappy Cromwell. It's not my real name, actually. My agent told me my given name just didn't have star quality.
What was your given name?
Rex Fortune, Adventure Seeker.
I see. What's that putrid, stench-ridden drivel that you're rehearsing?
But this is the master work of the bard. Do you really think it's that bad?
Oh, it's that bad.
Oh, I knew I shouldn't have altered the material. How could I have taken up my wretched pen and stabbed it bodkin-like through the unsullied poetry of the master?
You rewrote Shakespeare?
I was compelled to. Not a single person was coming to any of my performances. Oh, these stupid, brutish pirates, not men enough to confront their own sensitive inner natures. So I rewrote the whole folio, contracted the brilliance of decades into a 45-minute review. Spear, a theatrical medley.
Why can't you go back to the original scripts?
Oh, the sweet, sweet, bitter irony of it all. Now that you have confirmed that I have produced a work of unredeemable trash, I'm more or less guaranteed to have a financial success on my hands.
Why do I find that strangely encouraging? Can I watch you rehearse your horrible play?
I'd rather you didn't. I get nervous when people watch.
Of course. Come on, let me watch you rehearse.
I'd rather you didn't. And stop whining.
Come on, let me watch you rehearse.
I'd rather you didn't.
You might see the surprise ending to Romeo and Juliet.
Romeo and Juliet die.
Actually, that ending didn't set well with the focus groups.
Please, can I watch you rehearse?
I'd rather you didn't. Then you'll hear all the answers to my knock-knock jokes.
Can I join your show?
Let me be blunt. You just don't have the hands of a spear carrier.
You have no idea how often I hear that. Acting is my life. Let me join your show. I was a tree in my kindergarten play.
We already have a tree.
Oh. Please, can I join your show?
Sorry, this is a one-man show.
Hey, what am I? Chopped liver?
No, not Liver. Liver has a more appealing stage presence.
Of course, what I really want to do is direct.
Why?
I've always dreamed of my own production. Titus Andronicus on ice.
Brilliant!
Carry on.
I don't remember. Is the water ballet before or after?
That is just disturbing. So how'd you get roped into doing this show?
I'm a spokesmodel, actually. But what I really want to do is act. People just don't take you seriously when you're a spokesmodel.
How surprising.
Yeah, isn't it?
Break a peg leg.
Thanks.
A pirate by any other name would still reek. Arg.
Prop tree. Fake trees of this genus were often used by early settlers for theatrical productions.
Next, I burn thieves, subdue its army,
It's too big to carry. No. No, I don't have the hands of a spear carrier.
Welcome, patron, to the Barbary Coast,
Where every haircut is an adventure.
Aye, and if you're wanting a haircut, you'll have to wait until I'm finished with Captain Rottingham here.
Are you guys pirate barbers?
we prefer the term buccaneer hairstylists.
Great! Maybe you guys can help me find this huge diamond ring I'm looking for.
Diamond ring?
Yeah, it's supposedly enormous, and it's on Blood Island.
Blood Island?
Never heard of it.
It's a funny story, really. I need it to lift this curse that's turned my girlfriend into a solid gold statue.
Solid gold?
Wait a second, did I just share too much?
Hands off those combs.
Those are ours.
There's a plaque on this portrait. It says, "In loving memory, Crackers, 1684 to 1685. It's a dapper pirate. No. Ahoy there, I'm Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate.
Of course you are.
Okay then, who are you?
Edward Van Helgen.
Not thee!
That's right, mine is the name that pirates fear the most. Edward Snugglecakes Van Helgen.
Dude! How'd you like to join my ever-growing pirate crew?
Your crew? Why would I want to be on your crew?
It's gonna be a blast! We're going to Blood Island.
Sorry, Threepwood. As much as I'd love to be out at sea again, I could never serve a captain who wasn't a gentleman and who wasn't my equal.
Gentlemen, that's me all over.
Then prove it. If you can defeat me in a gentleman's duel, I'll join your crew.
All right, let's get to dueling.
No, no, no. There are rules. If you want to duel with me, you have to give me sufficient insults.
Okay. Did I mention you're a big old bedwetting duty head?
No, but I'm still not impressed.
Hey, that's a nice shirt. How long have you been colorblind?
Oh, please.
Nice cologne you're wearing. Did you actually roll around in dung or just dab a little behind each ear?
That's not the type of insult I had in mind.
How appropriate. You fight like a cow.
That's an old one. Come back when you have some fresher material, eh?
I don't want to insult you. Why can't we just get along? You went from pirating to hairstyling. Why?
The music of the sea is something that takes hold of your soul and never lets go. But the life of a sailor is a rough one, and the sea shows no mercy. It was no easy choice to leave, but I realized that I could still enjoy the music of the sea while remaining safely on land.
By hanging out at the docks and singing to passing sailors?
No, believe me, that doesn't work. By starting a barbershop quartet, obviously.
Obviously, but there are only 3 of you.
Auditions didn't go as well as we'd hoped. We once had a tenor named Dominique, but he left. Artistic differences.
Oh, my feet are killing me.
What was that?
Huh? Oh, I'm sorry. My mind was wandering. Please, go on.
Well, we spent so much time coming up with a clever name for the shop, we realized we were going to have to give up singing and actually become barbers. But I still like to think that we're not just cutting hair. That maybe, just maybe, we're teaching people a little bit about themselves.
Are you truly happy with this line of work?
I may return to the sea one day. But for now, I'm happy helping pirates look their very best. At least until we find a 4th for our barbershop quartet.
I could be the 4th for your barbershop quartet.
No, that's okay. I was wrong. We don't need one after all.
Oh, come on. I've really got away with a ballad.
All right, then. Let's hear what you've got.
Once my old man spoke to good King Triton and asked, why all this senseless fightin'? Why can't we men express emotion? Now I've got a friend in the...
Oh, my dear, sweet, merciful Savior in heaven.
Pretty good, huh?
You must take an oath now, before man and God, that you will never, ever again sing in public.
So, what are you telling me exactly? Let me try out for your barbershop quartet again.
No!
Oh, please, please! The spirit of music is in me!
All right, but this is the last time.
For those cold, dark shipboard nights, we've got boxers, briefs, and tights, made from cotton, silk, or satin, in styles Anglo, Dutch, and Latin. When you sail, don't take a chance, wearing nothing neath your pants. Trust Silver's long johns. They breathe.
Great sainted jumping monkeys!
What do you think, huh?
That was even more atonal than last time.
Hey, let me try out another song for your barbershop quartet.
Am I just not getting through to you, Threepwood?
Come on, this time will be great. Trust me.
If you insist.
Plunder, plunder, how I wonder how'd ya get so doggone pretty? Home to sailors, barbers, tailors, and Puerto Pollo, your capit.
Mother of all that we as humans hold sacred.
Well?
You're actually beginning to make me physically ill. Please stop.
Listen to me sing again. You'll love it this time.
I really, really, really don't want to.
No, believe me, I'm just getting warmed up. Oh, there's a monkey in my pocket and he's stealing all my change. His stare is blank and glassy. I suspect that he's deranged.
Words. I need more words. My grasp of the language is not sufficient to describe the violent, retching nausea your singing is causing me to experience.
I'm not following you. Is that a good thing? I've got one song left for you. It's a showstopper.
Okay, whatever.
I'm hooked on you, baby, but the seas keep us apart. And there ain't no eye patch big enough to cover up my broken heart.
That's odd.
What? What? You liked it?
No, it was dreadful. It's just that my queasiness has subsided. But now I'm beginning to taste metal and see spots before my eyes. I'm afraid that your singing is so bad that it has caused me to have a stroke.
I bet you have a ton of cool pirate stories.
No, I couldn't.
Oh, come on. I'd really like to hear some of...
The year was 1675. We were on a course towards the wreck of the Rattling Phlegm journey. We realized something was horribly wrong.
Was it some kind of seasickness?
In a manner of speaking, we were all stricken with a melody, a diabolical song that I shall never forget. La 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 la, la 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 la.
Hey, that's kind of catchy.
Aye, all too catchy for a crew of 50 men confined to a ship hundreds of miles from port. No one could think of anything else, and many threw themselves into the sea rather than hear any more of the incessant humming. We returned with but 8 of our crew left. The doomed voyage of the Obsessivo-Compulsivo will haunt me forever.
Are you sure you don't want to join my crew?
I told you, not unless you give me sufficient insult and beat me in a duel.
Whoa, look at the time. Gotta scoot. It's a salty pirate, sucking on some candy. Ahoy there! I'm Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate.
So,
it's good to meet you, Mr.
Bill.
Bill? That's your pirate name, Bill?
Cutthroat Bill.
Oh, I see. Well, that puts a whole new spin on it, doesn't it? Are you ever going back to pirating?
Maybe. Someday. If I find the right captain.
Perfect! I'll be your captain. Onward to Blood Island and high adventure. Wanna come?
You, a captain? Hardly.
I defeated the Swordmaster of Melee Island.
And what do you have to show for it?
I've got a ton of cool stories.
Treasure? Immense mounds of gold and diamonds? Solid gold scepters of power? Anything?
Well, I've got these nickels.
Wooden?
Yeah.
Some treasure hunter you are. You couldn't find gold in a jewelry shop.
I bet I could find more gold than you've ever seen.
How much would you bet?
Well, I've got these nickels.
Right. Come back when you have some real treasure to show me.
How'd you break into the hairstyling industry?
I saw an ad to join a barbershop quartet. Got a problem with that?
No, that must be very rewarding work.
What's that supposed to mean?
Mean? Well, just that, you know, cutting hair and, singing must be just a lot of fun.
It's like a party every day. Some days I just don't know how to contain my joy. I get giddy, and the laughter bubbles out of me like a sparkling fountain of mirth and gaiety.
Okay, new topic. Do you really enjoy being a barber?
It's a steady income.
Are you sure you don't want to join my crew?
You still haven't proven you can find anything of value. Come back when you have some real treasure to show me.
Pirate stories. Got any?
Okay, here's a story. I started out as a crewman on the raging tightwad, sailing out of Puerto Pollo. The captain was a master treasure hunter, a diviner from some ancient secret society. He had some weird fifth sense when it came to finding objects of value.
Is this gonna be scary? Because I warn you, I've been known to leap into the arms of total strangers when startled.
I have a razor.
Good point. Please go on.
We left port without a map, guided only by the captain's keen senses. We spent the first week going around in circles, until we realized the crew's gold earrings were throwing the captain off. After we tossed all our jewelry, gold coins, and belt buckles overboard, we got back on course.
Did you ever find any treasure?
We sailed for 2 years, and had finally started back to Plunder Island. But just as we started to doubt him, he paid off. We found sunken treasure right off the coast.
Wait a second. Was it an enormous pile of jewelry and gold coins and belt buckles at the bottom of the bay?
Exactly. How did you know that?
I just had a feeling. Do you know any more pirate stories?
Want the story about how I slit the throat of the...
Is something Say, what you eating there?
Jawbreaker.
Is it good?
Yep.
You don't say much, do you?
Nope.
That's a really good jawbreaker there, huh?
Yep.
Well, that's just terrific, isn't it?
Yep.
Boy, I sure could go for a jawbreaker right about now.
Yep.
I said I sure could go for a jawbreaker right about now.
I hope you find one.
You gonna finish that jawbreaker?
Sure am.
Okay, just checking. Nothing I love more than a good jawbreaker.
Me too.
Yeah, see? When you look at it that way, we're really not all that different, you and I.
Whatever.
Could I have your jawbreaker?
No.
Could I have your jawbreaker?
No.
It's been a pleasure. Bye. You know, I really appreciate you taking the time to talk to me. I think we've bonded.
How did you do that?
Oh, it was nothing, really. Just sudden pressure applied below the sternum to expel a foreign object from the windpipe.
That's amazing. I owe you my life. From now on...
Yes?
From now on, that will be known as the Threepwood Maneuver. Nah.
He was too fast for me.
Holy infestation! You've been struck with the hair demons.
What are you talking about?
The cursed head vermin, the scourge of every hygienic sailor on the 7 seas.
That's a lie!
Sure as I'm standing here, they're wriggling about your scalp like a pack of wretched sea lions.
Good analogy.
This calls for drastic action. I'm bringing in old Ironsides.
No, let's not be too rash.
Rash? That's a bad sign.
There's no time to lose. I'm going to have to amputate.
No! You'll ruin my hair!
Keep your hands off my paperweight.
He looks like a true professional. Ahoy there! I'm Guybrush Threepwood, here to serve all your mighty pirate needs.
Pleasure to meet you, Guybrush. I am Haggis McMutton of the clan McMutton.
I sure could use a haircut.
Have a seat, laddie, and I'll do you up with a fine coif.
I can't reach it. I'm too low.
Blast that ineffectual paperweight. I'll have to go find another.
But what about my haircut?
Keep your skirt on, lad.
I'll wait for the movie. I need to be sitting in the chair. I can't reach them.
Phew! Well, I searched the whole island, and I couldn't have found a single rock for a paperweight. I suppose I'll just have to eyeball your haircut.
I just remembered I have another appointment.
Oh, I was going to give you a French braid, too.
How did you become a barber pirate?
I spent 10 years at sea on board the HMS Anathema, the fastest ship in the Scottish Navy.
So how did that help you become a barber pirate?
It was a clipper ship.
Ah. So you started this salon?
Aye, but not on my own. I grew to love hairstyling so much that I told two of my best friends about it.
And then they told two friends.
Aye, and they told two friends, and so on and so on.
I want to know more about safe hair replacement systems.
Ach, there's no such thing. It's nae proper to fool with the course of nature.
Do you know any rousing pirate stories?
Well, there is the story of the secret of Bulky Island. We were a crew of 200 men, under the command of Big Jake McJuggernaut, the most powerful captain on the seas. One night in port, Captain Jake heard the tale of an enormous treasure buried somewhere on Bulky Island. We set sail and landed on the island within a fortnight and found the treasure the next morning.
Bulky Island? Where's that?
You won't find it on any map. Captain Jake took the location of the treasure to his grave. Oh, it was a beautiful sight. A tremendous chest made of solid gold. Big Jake leapt into the hole and wrapped his sinewy arms around the chest. He gathered his resolve, counted to 3, filled his lungs and lifted with all his might. The sound of his back cracking brought a grimace to even the most steel-hearted crewman. By nightfall, the lot of us were lying on the beach, writhing in pain.
Why didn't you lift with your knees?
That would have been the weak man's way out. The pirate Angus McFulcrum had followed us to Bulky Island, wanting the treasure for himself. The weakling used a lever and took the chest, laughing at us as he carried it to his ship. And my proud Captain McJuggernaut died in traction, cursing himself for not being strong enough.
How would you like to join my crew?
You seem like a nice enough sort, Guybrush, but a man cannot serve as my captain unless he earns me respect.
And how would a man go about doing that?
By besting me in a time-honored test of strength.
Wrist wrestling?
No, I'm talking about the traditional Highland display of strength and virility, the caber toss.
What in the world is a caber?
The caber is a large tree trunk. We go to the field of competition, and each of us heaves the caber as far as he can. The man whose caber goes the farthest is the winner.
That's just about the stupidest sport I've ever heard of. And I watch cable television.
Aye, but you cannot argue with tradition.
Could you explain this caber tossing concept again?
The caber is a large tree trunk. We go to the field of competition, and each of us heaves the caber as far as he can. The man whose caber goes the farthest is the winner.
Sounds great. Let's do it.
I would never follow such a weak captain.
Haggis. That's an unusual name.
I suppose it is. But haggis is just a nickname. The given name is heart, liver, and kidneys boiled in the stomach of the animal McMutton.
Oh, so your parents were expecting a girl.
Aye.
What is that blue stuff in the jar anyway?
Ah, the old comb juice. 'Tis a fiery brew that's bested many a sailor with her fermented froth. It'll burn your throat unless you chase it with conditioner.
Never mind.
Hands off those combs.
Those are ours.
It's only got a little bit of spit and hair on it. He's a member of the bustling Plunder Island workforce. Brimstone Beach Club.
Yes, may I help you?
My name is Guybrush Threepwood, and I'm a mighty pirate.
Threepwood? You must be Seersucker Skip Rackham's cousin. How are Muffy and the twins?
Who?
Hey, it's a lovely afternoon for the beach today. Not too crowded yet. There's a crafts workshop on the South Beach and a swabber size class at 2 and 4. Water's warm and the waves aren't too high. Just watch out for the occasional undead corpse washing up on shore. Might want to keep the kids away from any rotting flesh. But otherwise, the siege earlier today shouldn't spoil your afternoon. Just between you and me, the undead are notoriously bad tippers. So it's just as well they didn't take over the island, eh? Let me see your membership card and we'll fix you right up.
Membership card? But I'm wearing my membership t-shirt.
No membership card, I see. Well, sir, you're at the Brimstone Beach Country Club in Smorgy, part of the Leisure Lovers planned community for retired pirates. It's very exclusive. I'm afraid if you don't have a membership card, you cannot use any of the club's amenities.
I don't want an amenity. I had to eat one of those while I was lost at sea, and it was terrible.
Then let me also point out that without that membership card, you are not permitted on the beach, you cannot use any of our towels, and you can't have anything from the grill. Good day.
Hi.
Yes?
Let me have some of that cooking oil.
That oil is only for French fry. It stays right here.
Hey, what a coincidence. I'm French. Toss that baby right over here.
You don't sound French, and you don't look French. And you don't know how much you're getting on my nerves.
Onion ring emergency. Give me all the oil you've got.
Sorry. As long as I'm in charge here, you'll get no handouts.
Please pass the cooking oil.
No can do. I'm not authorized to hand out cooking supplies to anyone.
Hand me a towel, young man.
Those towels are for club members only.
I was thinking of joining a club for snotty rich folks. Where do I sign?
Well, it's not that easy. First, you'll have to get on our waiting list. That could take several months. Then there's the credit check, references, family history, the oral presentation, and the written test. Mostly dealing with Spanish treasure, pillaging and golfing in the greater Caribbean area. And then finally, our 14-step interviewing process.
And then I'll be in your club?
No, I'm afraid after that I'd have to blackball you.
What if I just washed up a bit? Then could I join your club?
It's nothing personal, but club policy states that I have to exclude anyone whose odor or presence might disgust or offend the other members. I'm sure you understand.
Please, can I join your club?
There is no way this club would accept you. Sorry.
How about a towel? I know the secret handshake.
Ever since Thurston the Hook Eddington joined last year, the whole secret handshake thing just got kind of messy. We don't have one anymore. But of course, all members know that.
It's me, Biff, from the polo team. My pony's about to give birth. Quick, boil some water and get me lots and lots of towels.
Not buying it, Mr. Mangy Pirate. The only way you can have a towel is if you are a member of the club.
Gotta be going. Blondebeard's Chicken Shop. It's the two-way speaker for the... I wonder if this plaque says something about the flower I just cut. Ipecac, Cephalus ipecacuana, one of the creeping vines common throughout Plunder Island. The syrup made from the ipecac flowers was used by the early settlers of Plunder Island as a purgative. I wonder what this sign means. Snake crossing. What possible harm could a snake? Well, this isn't good. Snake crossing. I can't see it, but I bet it's Snake Away brand snake repellent. I think those are the jaws of life, which would really help me get out of this snake. I can't reach it. I doubt he's in any mood to listen. Yeah, I'd love to punch him one, but I don't want to make him angry. It's a priceless, delicate Fabergé egg. These should only be used for good. I hate to think what would happen if these fell into the wrong hands. There's no time for that now. I can't use a balloon with that. It's all bony and creepy and stuff. I can't use the skeleton arm with that. Feeling down because your chicks turned to gold? Come to the swamp, get your fortune told. Voodoo and things. Formerly just voodoo. Visit our new location on Plunder Island. Maple. It makes syrup of ipecac. That seems logical. Whew. That sure was a close one. I thought for sure when I got eaten by that snake that I was done for. Thank goodness I'm safe. No? Hey! Hang on, the quicksand is sucking all the cool stuff I found in that snake from my pants. Now there's an odd sensation. Quicksand pit. Quicksand pits of this type are common throughout Plunder Island's nature trails. Many an unwary traveler has found himself trapped and unable to escape. Uh-oh, someone, anyone, please help me, I'm sinking? Papa Pea Shoe Bush. Discovered by Plunder Island's indigenous peoples, this bush is named after a native word meaning youch. I can't reach it. Using the reed with the vine won't do any good, even if I could reach it. I can't use the reed with the entire plant. Ah, Papa Pea shoot. Well, neat. A world-class pea shooter. I don't think she'd like that. Shooting the vine won't do any good. Shooting the vine won't do any good. Of all the places for a quicksand pit. I better not put it away just yet. I think I'm onto something here. I better not put it away just yet. I think I'm onto something here. Perfect. For once today, things are going... Well, darn. Hey. Thank goodness for those unpredictable Caribbean trade winds. It's got a huge hole in the bottom. I'd sink. That doesn't need a jawbreaker. This gum feels warm. Tastes like sirloin. I don't have enough gum to plug a hole that big. Those must be the pirates who've taken Elaine. Those must be the pirates who've taken Elaine. It's wet. No. Curiously refreshing. It's a reservation slip for Blondebeard's chicken.
Do you have a reservation?
Of course I have a reservation.
Then let's see your reservation slip. Very good. You may seat yourself, Mr. Pardon me, Mrs. Bryanstew.
I don't even like looking at it, much less touching it. Excuse me, sir? Now that's just rude. Value meal. 2 drumsticks plus super slaw. Looks like a fine deal if you like slaw. It's a round biscuit cutter. I wish that was a real ship that I could use to sail to Blood Island. I wish that was a real ship that I could use to sail to Blood Island. It's the reservation book for the restaurant. Excuse me, but...
What a lucky pirate are ye!
Me?
You've struck gold, boy!
I have?
Gold, gold, gold! Ha ha! Golden nuggets of chicken!
Oh.
A treasure trove of deep-fried fun! Now, what can kindly old Captain Blondebeard bring ye for lunch?
Cheese toast. Got any?
I'm afraid we're out of that fine and economical dish. Actually, I'm out of just about everything. Not a drumstick left. All I have left are those biscuits and a few tubs of our special ipecac slaw.
How's the ipecac slaw?
Not bad. But 15 minutes later, you'd be hungry again.
Nice gold tooth you have there.
Aye! It glistens like the golden topping of grease on me luscious batter-fried chicken.
Did I mention how much I admire your gold tooth?
Aye, you did. It's one heck of a gold tooth, and Blondebeard serves up one heck of a lunchtime value.
Business must be good if you're sold out of chicken.
Sold out? I never said nothing about being sold out.
Then what happened to all your chicken?
Ah, 'tis a story steeped in terror, marinated in mayhem. There be a horror that prowls the jungles of Plunder Island. A 7-foot-tall monster he be, and he has a hatred for mankind unequaled. His preternatural rage burns hotter than the coals used to roast 1,000,000 of his kin. He is El Pollo Diablo, the devil chicken. The devil chicken!
The devil chicken.
He hates me most of all, and his revenge against me must be tastier than me hearty giblets and cracklins party mix.
What's he done?
He turned loose all me chickens, returned them to the wild, to roam the jungles free as nature intended. Even now, I have a huge order to fill and no chicken to fill it. But I know he's not through. Ruining me business is just the first step. Someday he'll return. For me! But mark this, I'll be ready for him. And a 7-foot chicken means me business will be thriving once more.
Would you like to join my crew and sail to Blood Island?
What? Leave me shop unguarded? Why, you treacherous tripe! You're lucky I don't take out me whisk and run you straight through.
Whoa, calm down. I was just asking.
Sorry. I'm as edgy as a beached whale in Nantucket. Just look at what fear of that demonic fowl has done to me nerves.
Do you have any specials?
We're out of potatoes, but we still have some eyes left.
No, thanks. Do you have any other specials?
There'll be a heaping glob of lard I keep in the back for special occasions.
No, thanks. To whom are you going to deliver your chicken?
There lies a pirate ship in Danger Cove, and the first mate of that ship fancies me chicken. But I better be delivering their chicken soon. Most likely I won't even have time to cook it.
Why is that?
You see, I got me this delivery in 30 days or it's free policy, and I be running a bit behind.
What are the pirates of Danger Cove like?
They're a secretive lot, and I can't say I've seen too much of them. They seem to be what one would expect from a bunch of grog-swinging pirates. As filthy and hairy a bunch of swabs as you'd ever hope to meet. But beware of their captain. From what I hear, he's got the disposition of a shark in need of a root canal. If he be catching you near his boat, you'll be tortured for sure.
How long have you been out of chickens?
Weeks, months maybe. And it's not the loss of business that hurts me the most.
No?
I miss the taste of me chicken. You can dine this world over, but you'll never be a connoisseur of carrion till you had a taste of me savory squab. Why, even now I gets me a craving for me palate-pleasing poultry. Ah, I can taste it now. Me crispy bounty of breaded beaks. There'd be nothing like the hearty crunch from these pan-fried jewels.
Isn't that a little hard on your teeth?
Aye, but the challenge of it all be half the dining enjoyment. Now that I got the thought of that crispy chicken extremity in me head, I'll be pining for the crunch till I get me something to crack me teeth on.
Did I mention how much I admire your gold tooth?
Aye, you did. Now stop admiring it so much.
Don't you ever like to get outside the shop?
Aye, I love the outdoors, especially the beach. Why, I'm in fact a member of the Brimstone Beach Club in Smorgy. Been a member there for years.
How did you become a member?
I threatened to run them all through. Then I lost me membership card. Last time I remember having it, it was in me breast pocket. I believe I was in the kitchen preparing some grub. Then I had that awful sneezing fit. Oh, that was bad. No matter. I guess I'll just have him issue me a new one.
What do you miss most about your chicken?
The crunch. It's the crunch I be missing most.
I'll let you get back to work.
Aye.
I don't even like looking at it, much less this is the greasiest, crustiest, most revolting chicken I've ever seen.
Ah, yes. He got our black and Cajun style chicken.
Hey, mister. Mister, you listening? Ah! It's one of LeChuck's skeletal horde.
Aye. I fixed his little red dinghy, but good.
The undead that walk among us must surely be destroyed, lest their evil like overrun and befoul the world of the living.
Aye. And he complained about me chicken.
Oh. It says, ask me about Grim Fandango. I don't want people always asking me about Grim Fandango. He's not much of a talker. No, this chicken is too hard to be damaged by mere metal. That seems like a waste of a... Ugh! This biscuit is full of maggots!
Aye! Ha ha ha! That's me special ingredient. That's just the right amount of exotic flavor. It's a good thing, too, because I can't keep 'em out of the food around here.
Ugh. Brimstone Beach Club. Member since 1632. Would you like this jawbreaker?
Thanks to ye. Ouch! I think I loosed me gold tooth. I knew sweets were being bad for me teeth, but it had a fine crunch and were a fiesta of flavor. From now on, I'll be sticking to fleshier foodstuffs. Something chewy. Well, there I go again. This old salt's got a craving for something to squish between me teeth.
Would you like some gum?
Thanks. This is really good steak-flavored gum. It gets you here, and it gets you right here. Why, you little scamp. That's quite a funny trick you've played on old Cap'n Blondebeard.
It's a gold tooth.
Hey! Where do you think you be going in such a hurry? I don't suppose you know where me missing gold tooth be?
No?
Then what do you call that then?
Oh, that. I thought it was a rock in my shoe. I was gonna take it outside.
Sure you was. Give it back.
More gum? Yeah, it looks like you swallowed the last piece I gave you.
Thanks. Pop me bubble, did you? You caught me again.
The gold tooth is in the gum.
Hey! Where do you think you be going in such a hurry? What have you be having in your hand there?
Well, what do you know? It's your gold tooth.
Give it over.
More gum? Yeah, it looks like you swallowed the last piece I gave you.
Thanks. You caught me again.
Oh, that's made my voice sound funny. I don't need a new stick. My old one still has some flavor left. The gold tooth is in the gum.
Cool.
Wait 1 second. Do you have me gold tooth?
No?
Let me see. You don't have it? Darn, I'll have to order a new one.
I wonder where that tooth fell. It's the gold tooth. Excuse me.
Yes, you filthy little man.
My card.
Let me see that. Oh, no! In the name of all things clean, you've got a membership.
Yes. And I think I'll just take one of your fluffy clean towels and enjoy a nice relaxing stroll down your beach.
No! You mustn't!
Then perhaps I'll stay here and tell you my life story.
Now that I think about it, it is nice out on the far end of the beach. You should go there. You should go there now.
Nice fluffy towel. Ugh, no. It looks like some of those are older than I am. May I please have some of your oil?
That oil is solely for the use of the fry station technician.
Nothing makes a day on the beach like a generous helping of greasy, deep-fried food. That would hurt. Oh, Cabana Boy.
Yes?
It's quite hot. Fetch a towel and mop my brow, would you?
Can I have another look at that card of yours?
Actually, the towels are right here. I'll just help myself. I don't want to carry that around. It's cold. My tongue might stick. I'm not gonna fall for that one again. Chicken franks, chock full of processed beaks and... Ugh, no. And look, oh, Cabana Boy, tell me more about my membership benefits.
Brimstone Beach Country Club in Smorgy is the exclusive resort hideaway for only the most discerning pirates and their families. Here you'll be pampered by a courteous staff, always eager to meet your every need, whether it be recommending a keel-hauling class, finding a fourth for bridge, or giving a golf lesson on our award-winning course designed by Pegleg Malloy. Free valet ship parking included.
With these holes in my shoes, I'll never get across that hot beach. This towel is soaking... Nice. This towel... Nice fluffy towel. I'll just take one more. The towels are all wet now. Whew. He's incredibly pale. I'm Guybrush Threepwood.
Very nice to meet you, Mr. Threepwood. I am Pálido Domingo. I am so glad you're here.
Finally. Someone on this island with some manners.
And my drink needs refreshing. Take it away and bring me another.
I don't think you understand. I'm a mighty pirate.
I'm sorry, babe. I really sincerely am. Perhaps I didn't use the magic word. Take this drink away and bring me another. Now!
Wow, you're pale.
Look, babe. I haven't been sunbathing for very long, so cut me some slack.
How long have you been out here?
Since December.
I've seen correctional fluids with better color than you.
Yeah, babe. I'm not the tannest cat around, but as you can see, I'm working on it.
You look like you've lived under a rock your whole life.
My complexion is a little on the light side, I'll give you that. But soon I'll be a bronzed god.
You've got the savage pale.
Please, babe. If you say any more, I will become very self-conscious.
Hey, I can see my reflection in your chest.
Thank you for your keen insight, my friend. Why don't you go do something useful now? Like inhale a puffer fish, okay, babe?
You're so pale you make snow look tan.
Be quiet now.
If I bleached chalk, it wouldn't be as pale as you.
All right. All right. Yes. I'm very pale. Thank you. There. You've hurt me deeply, and you know I mean it. Are you happy? Huh? Babe, are you happy? Are you happy now?
Yes.
I hate you. Get me a drink.
Would you like to join my crew?
Oh, no, babe. I'm not a sailor. I make my living off the hard work and talent of others.
You're a project leader on a computer game?
No. I'm a high-powered talent agent. Major stars. We're talking major stars here.
I'm looking for Blood Island. Do you know where it is?
Nope. Never heard of it.
Are you sure you don't know how to get to Blood Island? It's me again.
How nice. Look, babe. You know I love your work and I respect you as an artist, but get me that drink! If it gets you quickly, there's a nickel in it for you.
See you around. Look! A three-headed monkey!
Oh boy, oh boy! Gee willikers, is this gonna be swell? Hey! Just because you're a grown-up doesn't mean you can waste my time.
Give me some more lemonade, you little chiseler.
That'll be a nickel.
That was as refreshing as morning dew.
Hey! How did you drink all the lemonade? You switched mugs on me, you cheat. I hope you're happy. You put a budding young entrepreneur out of business.
I don't need it anymore. It's an empty pitcher. It's full of dye now. These are distance markers for the caber toss. That doesn't need dyeing. This knife might cut through regular wood, but not a rubber tree. This serrated knife won't work here. This knife might cut through regular wood, but not a rubber tree. It's a trail of rum leaking from the keg. spinning. I gotta lay off the rum. Are you sure you don't want to join my crew?
It's as I told you, Guybrush. Not until you can best me in the caber toss.
Sounds great. Let's do it. Hey, I win!
By the spiraling bouffant of me great Uncle McManus! Never before have I seen such strength. Sure, I'll join your crew. I'll wait at the shop until you're ready to leave.
I'll need 2 more sailors for my crew. It's full of red dye. Are you sure you don't want to join my crew?
Come back when you have some real treasure to show me.
It's been a pleasure. Bye. Check this out.
Is that real gold? I guess you can find treasure.
So, you'll join my crew?
Sure, as long as my partners will join too.
I'll need 1 more sailor for my crew.
Now there's a challenge. To the field of honor. Choose your weapon.
I choose this pistol. If I beat you, will you join my crew?
The odds of you beating me are so astronomical, I will take that bet. Again, I prove to you I'm the greatest duelist in the world. Haven't I shamed you enough?
You haven't even begun to see me shamed.
Back to the field of honor, then. Choose your weapon.
I choose the banjo.
I accept.
You do?
What's the matter, Brush Boy? Can't you keep up?
I'm sorry, I just lost myself in the beauty of the melody.
Would you like to try again?
Sure, I'm just getting warmed up.
You're pretty good, boy. Let's see you follow this.
He's good. I'll never beat him.
What? You shot my banjo.
You can't be sure of that. That shot may have come from the grassy knoll.
Of all the lowdown tricks, I never heard of anything so low. I completely misjudged you. You are a pirate after all. I'd be proud to join your crew.
Great.
I'll just pack this stuff up and get ready. And give me back my gun.
Well, I got my whole crew. Are you ready to set sail for adventure?
Aye. I'll be on board your ship when you're ready for me.
A barrel of grog and a chicken. Look at all this stuff, mate. Oh, that must have been some battle. Let's pull up anchor and make for Skull Island. King Andre will pay through the nose for all this loot.
Wait a minute. There's something else. It's some kind of footwear. Hey, those are nice boots. But they're still hot. Ow, 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 ow. I've brought you a new mug.
Thanks.
Here's your drink, sir. Look, Palido, you're burning.
Ah! All those months in the sun and my tan is just gonna peel away. I better turn over.
Good idea. I'll never memorize that map. It's far too complex. I'd rather go around the long way than go across that hot sand. May I please have some of your oil?
That oil is solely for the use of the fry station technician.
Oh, Cabana Boy, will you bury me in the sand?
I'll start digging your grave right now.
That doesn't need dying. No. I can't paste that. It's the right size, but I can't plug the hole with this. That seems like a waste of a perfectly good biscuit. This biscuit cutter won't do any good there. This biscuit cutter won't do any good there. That wood is too hard for the biscuit cutter to cut. The plug is all pasty now. Perfect.
Men on a dead man's... Huh. Who are you?
I'm Guybrush Threepwood and I want my girlfriend.
Well, we'll just see how your threats sit with my captain.
Your captain?
Yes, Threepwood. You've come aboard the Sea Cucumber. I am Mr. Fossey, the first mate. And my captain? Scourge of the Seven Seas! The dread pirate, LeChuck. Yes, Captain. It's on the table, sir.
LeChuck!
That's right. Captain LeChuck. Yes, Captain. Just an intruder, sir. But I'm dealing with him. He says you're to be tortured. Choose your punishment. You can either be tarred and feathered, or you can walk the plank.
Couldn't you just let me off with a stern warning?
No. Sorry. Well, I suppose we'll have to go with walking the plank. We're trying to avoid using the tar and feathers. It's messy, and we need to save the tar for emergency leak repair. What do you say, men? Shall we make him walk the plank? Any last words, Threepwood?
I'll be back to kill you all.
All right, in you go! That's odd. There was no splash.
Splash! How strange. The hold is full of broken luggage.
Who's there? Again with the sneaking on board the ship! I don't know how or why you came back on board, but the next time you walk the plank will be your last! What's that, Captain? Vandals? Yes, sir. Tar and feathers. I know it's messy, but it's the only torture we have left. Our illustrious captain has declared that you shall be tarred and feathered. That'll learn you.
So what do I do now?
I don't know. We've never done this before. Aren't you humiliated?
I guess so, but no more than usual.
Well, just get lost then.
El Pollo Diablo! At last, one of my demonic brethren come to set me free!
Oh, brother.
Come, release me, so that I might run free alongside you as we terrorize the mortals of this island.
I'm out of here.
Wait! Don't leave! Do you have a reservation? Madre de Dios! Es el Pollo Diablo!
Sí, he dejado en libertad los prisioneros y ahora vengo por ti.
Well, you're not taking me without a fight!
Ugh, this chicken grease washed off all the feathers. Whoops, I better keep quiet.
Absolutely, Captain. I'll get right on it after I have my dinner. What's that, Captain? I eat too much fried chicken. Well, I've just got a weakness for chicken, that's all. I know you don't have any weaknesses, Captain LeChimp. You're an overachiever, a doer. I'm just a tiny little fly.
LeChimp? The captain is an ape? Well, if the captain is an ape, then Mr. Fossey must be...
Aye, aye, Captain! Fresh bananas for the whole crew!
an utter loon.
What's that, Captain? Your parasites are bothering you. Well, of course I'll groom you, sir. You know, sir, finding this gold statue may be just the boost our crew needs. Why, with the riches we get from this, we can get new and better ships and become the terror of the Caribbean!
I'm not in the mood for fruit. Ah, I hate porcelain. It's a long story. I'll explain later. If he knows I'm here, he might do something even more horrible to me. Mr. Fossey, I've been thinking.
Are you all right, Captain? You sound different.
Don't interrupt.
Sorry, sir.
Maybe it's time we gave up pirating. I mean, take a look around at me and the rest of the crew. We're all monkeys.
You mean in the Darwinian sense, sir?
No, I mean in the quite literal sense. Have you noticed that the crew is happier swinging from the masts than swabbing the decks? I don't even want to mention what they've been flinging around the ship.
Are you suggesting that I'm not disciplining the crew enough?
No, I'm suggesting that we all give up this charade and go back to the trees. That's the life for a monkey, not sailing the seas for months on end.
Well, if you feel so strongly about it, sir, I suppose I can't argue.
I think our last order of business should be to dig up that statue and...
It'll be tough on the men, sir, but I'll tell them that you think it best.
Okay, but first we should dig up that statue and give it to...
I'll make sure they understand that it's not their fault.
Very good, and then we can dig up that statue and... Okay, never mind then. That must be the map to where they've buried Elaine. I think Mr. Fossey is the only guy who can talk to him. I don't want another biscuit. I don't go in for all that highbrow, artsy theater stuff. Besides, if I want to enter the theater, I can always use the stage door. I can't imagine any need for a loaf of plunder bread. Ah, it's a porcelain vase. Yeah, porcelain. I didn't know corn grew in the tropics. I don't want anything that smelly. I avoid salt whenever possible and only use fresh ground pepper. I'm not in the mood for bananas. Nice fluffy towel. A dry towel just doesn't have that same sting. This towel is soaking wet.
Papa Bishu!
Ugh, no. It looks like some of those are older than I am. That would hurt. I'd rather go around to the gate than go through that towel business again. I really wish I didn't have to do that. It's the map to Blood Island, peeled off Palado's back.
Nice boots, huh?
Sorry.
Hey, what do you know? I really am big boned.
Uh-oh. Quiet! Here comes Captain LeChuck.
Avast there, you lubbers! Set sail for my stronghold on Monkey Island. I'll unleash my entire army of the undead. This time, Elaine will be mine. Ah, Elaine. 'Twill be a sweet day in hell when you feel the fiery breath of my kiss on your lips and become my undead bride. And I'll destroy any man who dares get in my way. Suffering sailors, 'tis good to be dead.
It smells like something's burning. Must be this shoddy 17th century electrical wiring. Wait a second. Somebody's been monkeying around with these controls.
You brute! Then fall, Caesar! Thank you, thank you.
Oh, I just can't watch. It looks too heavy for me to carry. It's stuck to the trunk. That's it! That must be where Elaine is buried.
And now, the moment I know you've all been waiting for. How about some amazing juggling? Is this a dagger I see before me? No, it's 3. See how I juggle these knives? At great personal risk to myself, and to you if I slip.
He's a great juggler, but I sure wish he'd get off the stage so I can dig Elaine up. I don't want to haul those cannonballs around. It looks like he's gonna juggle these cannonballs. It looks like he's gonna juggle these cannonballs. Uh-oh. It looks like he's coming for the cannonballs now.
And now, the ultimate Shakespearean delight. The famous cannonball juggling scene from Romeo and Juliet. Whoa! Whoops!
I'm glad it had a happy ending and he got the girl in the end. Elaine should be safe up in the crow's nest. For now. Well, I've got a crew, a map, a ship, and finally got Elaine back. So what say we head on to Blood Island to lift the curse and save Elaine? How about it, guys? Let's get moving towards Blood Island. Let's head on out and find our fortune, guys. This might be more difficult than I first imagined.
Ah, the sea.
Aye, the sea. Makes you glad to be alive.
I think that ship is following us.
Feel that salty spray.
The sunlight sparkling off the bay.
What a glorious seafaring day.
It's a pirate ship. We've got to outrun her. All right, men. Are you with me?
Hey, look, guys. A whale.
Where?
Where? That ship is gaining on us. Cutthroat Bill, rig the topsail.
Is that a right whale?
No, lad.
They're boarding us. Crew, help me out here.
It is a member of the Cetus suborder, Mr. Shetty, though.
I think you're right.
Well.
Rottingham. So it's you. What do you want, other than a good toupee?
I've come for your map to the fabled Blood Island. Then I'll find the diamond you mentioned. It will make a fine paperweight for my escritoire.
Ooh, look! It's breaching! Ooh.
Ah! Look, Baldy, I'll never give you that map. I need it to save Elaine.
Then I'll have to take it from you by force.
That whale must be 30.5 meters. 100 feet. And weigh 200 metric tons.
You know, of course. In a sword fight, a sharp wit is much more important than a sharp blade.
Of course. Everybody knows that, Chrome Dome. Let's get this over with.
Every enemy I've met, I've annihilated.
Oh, yeah? Well, you fight like a cow.
No. That's not right at all.
What?
On the sea, we fight it a little differently. On the sea, all your insults and threats have to rhyme.
What?
So when I say every enemy I've met I've annihilated, you say...
I once found some gold, but it was just electroplated?
No, you say, with your breath, I'm sure they are suffocated. Let's try that again, shall we? You're as repulsive as a monkey in a negligee.
I'm
waiting. Just as I thought. You're an amateur with a sword. Give me that map.
Here, take it.
That's your map? Yeah. As soon as I'm through pirating these waters, it's off to Blood Island. Until we meet again, Monsieur Tweefoot.
I've got to get that map back or we'll never find Blood Island. Thanks, guys. You were a world of help back there.
It was a rousing battle, Captain.
Aye, and it reminds me of a song. We're a band of vicious pirates
sailing out to sea.
When you hear a gentle singing,
you'll be sure to turn and flee.
Oh, this is just ridiculous. Come on, men. We've got to recover that map.
That pirate will be done for when he falls into our trap.
We're a club attuned for rovers.
We can sing in every clef.
We can even hit the high notes.
It's just too bad we're tone deaf.
A pirate I was meant to be. Trim the sails and roam the sea.
Let's go defeat that evil pirate.
We know he's sure to lose because we know just where to fire it. We're thieving balladeers.
A gang of cutthroat mugs.
To fight us off, you only guns.
Just jolly good earplugs.
A pirate I was meant to be. Trim the sails and roam the sea.
No time for song. We've got to move.
The battle will be long, but our courage we will prove. We're a pack of scurvy sea dogs.
Have we pity, not a dram?
We all eat roasted garlic.
Then sing from the diaphragm.
A pirate I was meant to be. Trim the sails and roam the sea.
Less singing, more sailing.
When we defeat our wicked foe, his ship he will be bailing.
If you try to fight us,
You will get a nasty whacking.
if you disrespect our singing, we will beat you to a kraken. A pirate I was meant to be. Trim the sails and roam the sea.
All right, crew, let's get to work.
Our vocation's a thing we love, a thing we never shirk. We'll fight you in the harbor.
We'll battle you on land.
But when you meet singing pirates,
There'll be more than you can stand.
Oh, that was a good one.
No, it wasn't. I'm getting so sick of you guys and your rhyming.
We're ready to set sail, though the cannons need a priming.
we're troublesome corsairs.
And we've come to steal your treasures.
We would shoot you on the downbeat.
But we gotta rest by measures.
A pirate I was meant to be. Trim the sails and roam the sea.
Stop!
The brass is what we'll polish and the deck is what we'll mop.
You say you're nasty pirates, scheming, thieving, bad bushwhackers. From what I've seen, I tell you, you're not pirates, you're just slackers.
A pirate I was meant to be. Trim the sails and roam the sea.
We'll surely avoid scurvy if we all eat an orange.
And,
Well, door hinge? No. Guess the song's over then.
Guess so.
Okay, back to work.
Well, gee, I feel a little guilty now.
Captain.
Yes, Mr. McMahon.
We were wondering, just what kind of captain you are.
What do you mean, Haggis?
Well, some captains are men of action. They like to have complete responsibility and control for their ship. Other captains prefer to concentrate more on the thinking aspects of captaining. The captain who's a man of action will undoubtedly have a much more difficult time of defeating other scoundrels of the sea in the fast-paced realm of ship-to-ship combat. The more academic captain will find the other pirate vessels he meets to be less aggressive, and therefore far easier and quicker to defeat in combat.
I see.
So, Captain Threepwood, which type of captain be ye?
I think I'd rather let you guys help me out.
Easy ship combat it is.
Woo-hoo-hoo!